Hi, in this Google Workspace configuration settings video, we will look at how to set up context-aware access for your school's domain. To get started, please log into your school's admin console, navigate to the left-hand menu and choose Security, Access and Data Control, and then Context-Aware Access. You'll now be presented with this screen. Context-Aware Access, or CAA as it's known in short, allows your school's admins to define granular and contextual controls that determine access to Google Workspace applications based on a user's identity, location, and the context of their request. In this video, I will show you how to set up context-aware access to control school admins from only accessing the Google Workspace admin console when they are based in New Zealand. To get started, we first need to set up the access level. Go ahead and choose the access level option. You'll now be presented with the access level screen. If you had previous access levels set up here, you'll see them in this screen. We want to create a new one, so go ahead and choose Create Access Level. Now, access level consists of one or more conditions that you define. To access apps, users must meet these conditions. To get started, let's provide the access level name. I'll go ahead and choose NZ Access Only. And for the description, I'll choose New Zealand-based access only. You want to provide a description that makes sense to you and for your school's domain on what this access level is that you're configuring. Now, we have to provide the context conditions. You can create access levels in two different modes, basic and advanced. Today, we're going to be using basic mode, which provides you with a list of predefined attributes that you can select. If you need to use attributes that are not in the basic interface, you can build a custom access level in the advanced mode instead. So go ahead and choose basic, and then choose add condition. And then from the drop-down list here, you'll see the different attributes that we can select. Access level conditions contain attributes you can select such as device policy, IP subnet, location, device OS, or access level. For today, we're going to go ahead and choose location. We then want to choose our specific location, which is New Zealand. Scroll down until you see the New Zealand option. All right. Then you want to click out of that box. And for our access level, we only want to set one condition, which is the user's location must be set to New Zealand. Now we want to go ahead and click Create. Our access level has now been created. So next we need to either provide this access level to an application that it will be applied to, or create a data protection rule for this access level. Today, we're going to be setting this access level to an application. So go ahead and choose Assign to Apps. You'll now be presented with the context-aware access assign access levels screen. When setting this context-aware access, you can choose to apply it to an organization unit, a group, or a user. For this setting, we want to target our admins OU. Go ahead and select admins OU from the left-hand menu. And then on the right-hand side, we want to choose the application we want to target. For this setting, we want to target the admin console, which is right at the top here. Go ahead and choose Assign. You'll now be presented with the selected scopes and applications that the access level is going to be assigned to. So as you can see, our selected scope is the admins OU. Selected application is the admin console. Next, you can see the access levels that are available to be assigned. We want to choose NZ Access Only, which is the access level we created earlier. We can then go ahead and click Continue. In this next section, it will ask us for additional enforcement settings that we want to apply to this access level and application. We want to choose the first box that says block users from accessing Google Desktop and mobile applications if access levels aren't met, which is what we want. We also want to choose the next one, which is block other apps from accessing the selected apps via APIs if access levels aren't met. Then for the final setting, exempt allow list applications, so they can always access APIs for specific Google services regardless of access levels. We'll go ahead and leave this box unticked. We do not want to allow list any applications. We can now go ahead and click continue. You'll now be provided with the review screen of the access level that we're trying to assign. So go ahead and review that you've selected the correct settings. Our scope is the admin console, the admin OU. Selected application is the admin console. Our selected access level is NZ access only. Access level is not selected, which is the screen lock one, which is correct, which we don't want. The other enforcement settings that we have enabled for this access level setting. As you can see, the two we picked are enabled, and the third one for the allow list applications is disabled. We can now go ahead and click assign. We have now set up the context-aware rule, or context-aware access rule, on your admin's OU, which means all users in the admin's OU can only access the Google Admin Console when they are based in New Zealand. We need to do one final configuration, so go back to the context-aware access screen on the left-hand menu. This time we want to choose user message. And again, these settings will apply to the OU that you're selecting here. We want to choose the admin's OU, and then we want to choose remediation messages. Here, we want to turn on remediation messages, so we can choose a custom message to be shown to the users when their access level is being blocked. So go ahead and choose override to apply this for the admin's OU. Google decided to log me out right now, so I'll just log back in. Usually you wouldn't be logged out in this step and you'll be presented straight to the remediation messages screen. So let's try that one again. Choose remediation messages. Just make sure your admin's OU is selected. Then choose remediation messages and click override. And while the admin's OU is selected, we'll also go to add custom message. And here we'll add blocked. The message I'm setting is your access is blocked. Google Workspace Admin Console can only be accessed in New Zealand. So this is the message users will be presented if they are based outside of New Zealand and they are trying to access the admin console. Go ahead and click on preview message. This is the exact message that the users will see. It says you do not have access, provides the remediation messages are turned on, and it also provides a custom message setup, which is your access is blocked. Google Workspace Admin Console can only be accessed in New Zealand. This is exactly what we want if the user is based from a different location outside of New Zealand. Go ahead and click override. We have now completed the context-aware access setup for your school's domain. And to recap, if we go back to the context-aware access page, we have set up the context-aware access for NZ-based access only. And specifically, we are targeting the Google Admin Console application. And our target OU was the admin's OU, which means all users in the admin's OU can only access the Google Admin Console when they are based in New Zealand. Thank you for watching this video today.